What's going on, guys? It's been a while. Yeah, things have been busy. There were storms, and then I was busy. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back with a Biggie Hauls, and it's a biggie. It's like, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks worth. I think 2 weeks worth. I haven't read anything. I will pre-warn you that. I'm still catching up from the time I was sick, so I have about like 10, 15 more issues I gotta read, then I'm all caught up. I can start digging into this pile. I guess some random stuff. This is my second time shooting this video, because this is what's bad. I was so behind on shooting videos that the first time I did this video, I was going through the pile, and I was like, man, it seems like I already showed these books last video. And all it was I was so far behind, I was showing you last issue of those books, and we're all caught up. I did an opening in my first video for this poster. I hadn't opened it yet. Obviously, I opened it. We ruined that, but we'll show you. This is the first time you will see it. So let's just start it, because I have tons to talk about. Lots of stuff. New shirt, Inhumans. I was pumped to get it. You can see it. You can see how magnificent it is. I'm happy. Next, I got this when I shot my last video, and I just forgot to show it. Comes with a whole story. But this is Stingray. He is number 193 of the Marvel, lead figures. They're very, very heavy. So what happens was I went in and I said, you know what? It's time I start my Alpha Flight buying these guys from Alpha Flight. And you're saying, Rowan, Stingray isn't from Alpha Flight. I know that. But the guy working in the comic book shop didn't know that. I said, yeah, can you get me Vindicator out of the display case? I want to buy him. He said, yeah, no problem. So I was I said, I gotta grab a couple other things. He said, yeah, no problem. I'll bag it up and get it ready for you. I said, all right, cool. So, paid for it, brought it home, looked at it. This was effing Stingray. Maybe he got confused. I guess this kind of could look like a maple leaf. Anyway, I told him about it, the next week, and he was like, oh, sorry, I don't really know my Marvel. I'd only read DC. So I was like, well, if you had read the bottom. But I said that in my mind. I wasn't that rude. I said, it's fine. I collect the Iron figures anyway, so I don't know anything about them. I'll keep them. So I read the booklet that came with him. Apparently, he's Namor's stepbrother and I don't even want to say a C-list character, a Z-list character. He was an Avenger for, I don't know, 2 issues or something like that. He's not a major character. I think he was bigger, a more used character, I believe, in the Silver Age than he was now. They don't use him now. So that is that. I'll show the poster first, because we already opened it, so I might as well show you. I've been waiting a long time for this. If you have me on Instagram, I showed a picture of it. I hadn't opened my copy. If you don't have me on Instagram, at DJ Little Row, I just post lots of stuff, comic books, nerd stuff, sometimes stuff about music. Same for Twitter, follow me on there. All my links are in my YouTube banner. This is it. Ode to Spot. Star Trek Next Generation poster. Data and his wonderful cat Spot. Done Victorian style. So I bought a frame for it. I'm going to frame it and put it in my living room. Sorry, this is probably loud and boring, but I got to roll it up. Yeah, so pretty pumped about that. We'll set over here. It's just going to fall. We'll set it on the floor. Yeah, so, and then I got 3 Blu-rays and 2 DVDs. So the first, my wife bought mostly for her. We've been watching it. I loved it, though. That's the Untold History of the United States, narrated and directed by Oliver Stone. I'm not from the States, but if you're from the States, you learn American history in school. I, from Canada, also learned about some American history. This is basically about key players and events that you may not have learned about because they weren't popular, or it's dark. It's about kind of the history that they don't want you to know. Tough choices and the backdoor dealings that went on in the States, and unpopular decisions, and some horrific things that the States were responsible for that they don't necessarily take credit for. And it's not just the States. I sound like I'm a hater of the States, or this is like bashing the States. Every country has secrets like that. It's just this guy from the States, Oliver Stone, made this movie about it. Then Blurays, I picked them up because they were cheap, and they're all movies that I love, that I watch. Obviously, I love Independence Day, the old ID4, $5, couldn't go wrong. I don't own it. These I gave to my wife's little brother when he was little and not a teenager because he loved them. And I never rebought them, so I said, hey, $4.99 each on Blu-ray, I will buy these. And the funny story is I bought them, and the cashier laughed at us for buying them because we were arguing about how horrible the second one was. And he just kind of shook his head. I think he was unimpressed with either of these. But we got Alien vs. Predator. Anyone that knows, I'm a huge Aliens and Predator fan. And Alien vs. Predator Requiem, the second one. Now, comment below. I have not seen this since it was in the theater. I owned it on DVD and I never watched it. But I believe this was a giant steaming pile of crap. I believe the story was very weird, like not there, and it just seemed really rushed. Now, I had an argument with a friend on Facebook that said this was actually the better one. I don't remember it like that, but leave a comment below. Tell me how it was before I watch it. I probably won't watch it tonight. And then I picked up one trade. This is the only thing I really double dip in because I buy the issues, but I gotta support it. So when it comes out in trade, I buy it. Saga Volume 3. Love the cover. I'm kind of sad because I would have liked to seen this as the cover. That was one of my favorite covers they did. So, but there you go. Had to buy it. I've read all these issues, but I'll probably reread this. I've got all the trades, and I love it. Now, for the first stack, let's see if we can do this under 30 minutes. First stack, these are older comics that I have not shown you yet. Not back issues, just older new stuff. And then we'll get into the last week, too. These are in no specific order. So, let's get to it. I'm actually going to come over here. I'm going to change it up. So, I picked up this because I wanted to see the art for Miss Marvel and Fantastic Four. So, this was just the issue number 2 of the Marvel free previews for the all-new Marvel Now. So, I just picked that up. I've got the 1 in 3, but I didn't have that. And it's free, so I picked it up. Then we have number 1 of the Batman Superman Annual. I love Batman and Superman. Jay Lee, I normally don't curse, but I fucking love his art. And Greg Pak, great writer. A lot of people know him. He did World War Hulk. So I'm a big fan of his. So I'm pumped to get into that. Like I said, I won't have much to say about these because I haven't read anything. This book's always one of my favorite Marvel books, Avengers AI, issue number 10. Sorry about the glare. This book was surprisingly good. I was worried it was going to be bad. I finally read the first issue and I loved it. That's issue number 2, She-Hulk. I love this book. It's fun. The art's amazing. And Charles Soule's writing it. And he's the man. Another great Charles Soule book. I praise this enough so you know how good it is. Issue number 29, Swamp Thing. Then we have issue number 10, The Movement. This is wrapping up. It got canceled. And which is a shame because the last issue, Batgirl came into it. And I actually like it more with Batgirl in it. So, we shall see. A book that's not very good right now. Issue number 29, Green Lantern. A book that's always good. And I heard they're in talks about making a movie, which would be amazing. Afterlife with Archie Comics. Basically an adult version of Archie where they're all zombies. Or half of them are zombies. Now, here's a book that I don't think's come out since forever last year. It's been plagued with delays. It's only like a 6 or... Yeah, like, it's somewhere between 5 and 8 part miniseries, and we're only on issue 4. And I think this started this time last year, and that's Mark Millar's Jupiter's Legacy. So I'm going to have to go back and read the last issue. I remember them beating the shit out of an uncle or something, but it's been so long that I don't really remember. Issue number 18, Revival. I think this is the last issue I pull. I'm just going to get this in trades. I already canceled it. Then we have the Dead Body Road number 2, second printing. My shop forgot to pull me the issue number 2, and I had to get a second printing because it was sold out. So sadly, I'm going to try to look for a first printing of it though. Then we have number 14 of Nova. I love Nova, so not a book I will ever drop. I still haven't read this. I'm pretty pumped to read it. I've heard some good things. Warren Ellis, Moon Knight. I'm excited to dig into that. This is pretty much the stack of older books I have left on top of like those other 10. So I'll be reading these ones first. Issue number 3, The Punisher. This was another book I started pulling. I finally read 1 and 2 this week. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I'm not overly a Punisher fan, but I ended up actually loving this. So, I'm happy about that. And then we have issue number 18, Captain America. I love this book, Rick Remender. Who doesn't love himself some Remender? Then we have issue number 4, Night of the Living Deadpool. This has been really fun, really good. Deadpool's a zombie right now. Pumped to read that. And my book, one of the most underrated out right now, because I don't see anybody pulling it. And that is Red Rover Charlie. This is issue number 4. This is the regular cover. I love the covers. This is a great book. Like, dogs while in like I'd say post-apocalyptic, but the apocalypse is happening, and it's all from the dog's point of view, so they don't know what's going on. They call humans feeders. It's cool. They talk like dogs would talk, you would think. Then we have issue number 3 of The Twilight Zone. I really like this book, so I know a lot of people were disappointed in it, but I like it. Issue number 6, Forever Evil. I haven't read this yet. Like I said, I'll be getting to this. Issue number 2 of New Warriors. I'm interested to see how this is. I wasn't huge on the first one, but I'll be willing to give it a chance. I do love the New Warriors. Then I picked this up because my shop gave me the raw number 3 of this and gave me just the Ultimates one, and I don't collect that, so I had to just buy this. They had it in the back issue, so Cataclysm, the Ultimates, Last Stand. And then, I haven't read this yet, number 1, Evil Empire. It kind of intrigued me. It's written in the perspective of underground rapper, and it's basically him talking about the rise of an evil empire. So that is that stack. Let's move Move the stacks along. Move it along, fella. Now these ones are all bagged and boarded with my new bags and boards. I bought some more bags and boards, and usually this isn't exciting to me, but for the first time, instead of 2 mil, I bought the 3 mil ones. They had them in, and I love them. They're good. They're heavier, and I like the feel of them better. And I'm a big fan. So these are the new comics that I just picked up yesterday. Did I pick it up yesterday? Yes, I picked it up yesterday. Because I picked some up Thursday from last week, and the comics were late, which is weird because we've had great weather. There was no delays. They were just late, so they didn't show up till Friday. So we have issue number 10 of The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I like this cover. I am a fan of that cover. So that's issue number 10. Issue number 23 of Thunderbolts. I love me some Thunderbolts. And I've been loving Charles Soule on the book and with Ghost Rider. Now, this, I'm fully decided, but this is my last pulled issue of Harley Quinn, issue number 4. I have not been really liking this book. Well, I didn't when I canceled it at issue number 1. I read Zero, Love Zero, read 1, and I so didn't like it, I was like, no, like, I'm just going to jump off. I need to make some room. Issue number 2 and 3 I've actually really enjoyed. So I may just pick it up off the shelf when I can. Then we have the number 2 annual of The Superior Spider-Man. I love that cover. We've got the Goblin munching on a spider. And another great cover. Issue number 5, Sex Criminals. This is probably one of the best books out right now. Matt Fraction. The art's incredible. The story's just totally different. They are sex criminals, legitimately. Then issue number 2, Dexter Down Under. I really wasn't going to get this after the letdown of the first series there a couple months ago. But they had it on my pull list, and I took a chance. I actually didn't like I liked the first issue. So I got to read this. Hopefully it's not a letdown like the other one. Then we have issue number 6, Superman Unchained. This is always a good book. If you love yourself some soups. I like chicken noodle soup. No, I love Superman. Then we have issue number 6, The Other Dead. Great cover. Can someone tell me, is this a mini-series? I thought this was a mini-series, or is this an ongoing? If it's an ongoing, I haven't decided if I'm going to stay on it. I like it, but I'm just trying to clear some room. Someone let me know. And then this is the last stack. We can do it in 10 minutes. So we have issue number 1 of a 6-part miniseries, Clockwork Angels. I'm pretty pumped to read this. It's based off Rush, the band. One of the guys helps write it. So interested to see how that is. Then we have issue number 3 of Legendary. I actually just bagged this up. I wasn't a fan. I love steampunk, but I didn't realize it was about like Green Hornet and those Dynamite characters. And I don't read anything about those characters, so I don't really care about them in steampunk. So I bag it, I board it, tape it up, and I just throw it in. Maybe I'll get a trade or something. And then we have number 1, and there's only one, so. But 16-bit zombie. You may have saw me a while ago show off 8-bit zombie, and they have them coming out all the way to like 64, 84 right now. I've got them all ordered. So 16-bit zombie. I love the 8-bit one. The story was great, so I'm pumped to see this one. And then we have the Strain, The Fall, issue number 9. This is the last issue, I believe. The oversized finale to part 2 of the Strain trilogy. So I don't know if it was planned to be 9. I think it got canceled because it always advertised as an ongoing, but I don't think a lot of people picked it up. The story was, I was off and on it. I like it right now, but this is the last issue, so. And another last issue for a book I canceled, so this is the last one I had to get. Batman 66, issue number 9. Zelda's Great Escape, plus The Butler did it. So I feel like I haven't watched Batman. This is a good read, but I'd just rather watch the show than read it. Then we have number 15 of Nova. So you can see I'm 2 issues of Nova behind. Pumped about reading this. Always love Nova. Then we have number 4 of 4. This is the finale to Marvel Knights Hulk. I've been loving this book. I can't recommend this new Marvel Knights stuff enough. If you like indie writers, taking crazy spins on your favorite characters, this is the book to read. Then we have issue number 3, All New Invaders. So, I've been enjoying that a lot. I gotta take off my glasses here for a second. Oh, so many comics. I love it. My brain's exploding. Then we have issue number 15 of the New Avengers. I love that cover. Love that cover. Black Bolt and Stone there. Then some Revolutionary War. We've got Warheads. This is like Marvel revamping their Marvel UK. And then we have Revolutionary War Motormouth. And then I had to order this. My shop skipped it by accident. And then they skipped number 3 on me. So they got to order that one too. But this is number 2 of 5 for Bad Blood. I really enjoyed the first issue. So I can't wait to get into that. And this was another issue they missed in my poll, so I had to get them to order it. But this is issue 3, The Steam Engines of Oz, the Geared Leviathan. And I believe this is like the last or second last. Usually these are only 3 or 4 issues long, the volumes. Then it goes to volume 2. Or volume 3 will be the next volume. I think I'm the only one that picks that up. I know Sofa King Matt picked it up and he ended up dropping it, but I stuck with it. And then we have another great book, issue number 6, Death Sentence. Pumped to read this. Love me some Death Sentence. We're almost there. Then this is one that my shop also missed. They missed quite a few a couple weeks ago. This is issue number 2, Grim Fairy Tales, Tales from Oz. This one is about the Cowardly Lion, so each issue is about a different character from Oz. Then we have issue number 29, Goblin Nation Part 3, The Superior Spider-Man. It looks like we're going to get some Spider-Man 2099 in there. And then this one, I am definitely like 2-3 issues behind on. Issue number 8, Mighty Avengers. I haven't really been loving this book, so see how this and the other 2 issues treat me. And then issue number 29, Batman. It's Batman. It's so good. I already showed issue number 10 of this, but this is issue number 9 of The Superior Spider-Man. I love the concept. You're thinking the claws, they kind of look like something Spider-Man would have, and you have them coming down for the villains and the arcade game. But this is probably my least favorite cover of this series. I'm just not a fan of the color and the shading, I don't think. It's just not what I expect from them. I expect better. One book you can always expect the best from, East of West, number 10. Pumped to read this, although it's going to be hard to see with the glare. But I keep getting these jacked up books in my pull. I mean, East of West has a very white cover, and if you can see it, like, see that? That's not on the bag. That's on the actual white book. Like, there's these, like, fucking scuff marks all over it. That's what happened with my number 1, too. They told me it was the only copy that they had in They told me it was like either from when it got shipped and it got rained and ink ran on the white, or it was right from the printer, but last two. Issue number 1, Monster and Mad Men. I'm pretty excited to read this. The Secret History of Jack the Ripper and Frankenstein's Monster. So I'm pretty pumped. It's a great cover. It's hard to see with the glare, but it's a great cover. And then last but not least, we have number 1. It's just a one-shot. Steampunk Red Riding Hood. I'm a sucker for steampunk and some ladies in some steampunk outfits. So there you go, Red Riding Hood. And I actually took a peek and I'm pumped because usually Antarctic does this, right? Yeah, Antarctic Press does black and white with their steampunk. They don't really make them in color. Keeps costs down, I would assume, and it's kind of a niche market. This is in color, so that is exciting. Anyway, that is it. Biggie Hauls. I think this is, I don't know. It'll say in the title, I think it's 4 or 5. I think it's 4. Hopefully I'll be back shooting a back haul video tomorrow, and I'm shooting a part 2 to the collection video. So it's been a while since I did that. So as always, keep it locked. Oh, and I got a new laptop. I'm still shooting this on the iPad, but I did get a new laptop, so maybe I'll talk to some of the fellow people from the YCC. You might see me on a live show soon. But as always, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? 2 turn up time. See ya. Subscribe, like, share. Have a good day.